Noctowl is one of the best Pokemon cards in the game right now, and it's starting to make its way into a lot of different decks. This Pokemon has the ability Jewel Seeker that lets you search your deck for any 2 trainer cards as long as you have a Terra Pokemon in play. And conveniently, a lot of the best decks use at least 1 Terra Pokemon. This means that you can find any combination of 2 item cards, supporter cards, stadium cards, or tool cards. And that means that if you get your Noctowls out early, it can help you get set up to get way ahead of your opponent. And even in the late game, if you have a Hoot Hoot out and you have access to a Noctowl, you can find that 1 or 2 cards that you need in order to close out a game. But the question is, how can we get these things consistently set up early? Well, that's when our buddy Rotom Fan comes into play, and that's because of its ability, which states that if you put this Pokemon into play on your first turn, you can search your deck for up to 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less. And conveniently, both Noctowl and Hoot Hoot have less than 100 HP, meaning that you can grab any combination of Hoot Hoots and Noctowls, and that almost guarantees that you can get a Noctowl set up by your second turn. And just in case you don't have access to your Rotom Fan right away on your first turn, there's one more Pokemon found in most of these decks to help you out even more, and that of course is Ditto. And with its ability, again, only on your first turn, if your Ditto is in the active spot, you can basically swap it out with any basic Pokemon in your deck. And this is a great alternative to adding an extra Rotom Fan, because you can use the Ditto to turn into any Pokemon that you need to have out on your first turn. So sometimes it'll turn into Rotom Fan, other times it'll turn into other Pokemon that you need on your field. And overall, all 3 of these cards have great synergy together.